increasing efficiency, and indeed reducing the velocity of money, which of course comes at significant costs. More importantly, I believe, having spent some time reading a little bit about Liberia's National Development Plan, which is the ARREST agenda, the agenda is now able to ensure that the market woman will be able to receive money regardless of which customer or what system the customer is using. We mentioned, and I think earlier today, about SMEs. They will be able to go beyond cash because now they're going to be able to build a digital footprint, which hopefully that will allow for them to get money at a cheaper rate. And we've seen this happening in other economies, where once you go digital, you can bring down the cost of credit from as high as 20% down to below 2-3%. You've now enabled the rails for that to happen. And that's why, for me, payment systems must be treated as a public good, a digital public good. Just like we connect people with power and roads, this is exactly what we're doing today. So I'm quite excited to be part of this humble journey. Allow me, as I close, to really say thank you to the leadership of the Executive Governor and indeed his amazing team at the Central Bank of Liberia. I've spent over 10 years working with central banks in different areas, especially in the payments space, and I can tell you without a doubt that this is the best of the best in class across the continent. So as Africa Nenda Foundation, our mission is to support African countries, and we work today in about 25 countries across the continent in building resilient, instant, inclusive payment systems that serve the real economy. So for me, what Liberia has achieved today, and which is obviously just the start of the journey, is in line with that vision. And we see it not as an endpoint, but as a platform which will then enable us to now begin to build a creation of innovators, creation of fintechs on top of it. This is a great milestone in terms of a digital transformation. Your Excellency, as I close, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today Liberia did not just simply launch a payment system. Liberia affirmed its confidence in the institution, in its people, in its digital future. Economic transformation begins with systems that work for everybody. So on behalf of African Nenda Foundation, I extend my warmest congratulations to the government, the people of Liberia, the central bank, and indeed the partners for this critical milestone. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Mr. Z?
Yeah, next is Steve Halley, Moja Loop Foundation.
Thank you very much. It is an absolute honor to be here. Your Excellency, the President of Liberia, Your Excellency, the Minister of Finance and Planning, and Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of the Central Bank of Liberia. I'd like to quote the eloquence of Professor Dean earlier today when he said it's been a journey. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. The only words I understood the whole time. It has been a journey, and we've heard a lot about this 73 days. And as my colleague, Dr. Ochola, just mentioned, that's incredible. I really think everyone needs to understand how incredible that is. Mojib is being deployed on about 10 or so countries across Africa. And the period of the journey that Liberia did in 73 days normally takes at least 6 months, maybe 9, and in some countries it's taken years to do in 73 days. And as Director Miata said, that takes leadership, and so I'd like to actually mention something that, as amazing as 73 days is, personally, I did not find it surprising, because I remember the first conversation I had with the leadership of the Central Bank of Liberia, with Director Kute and Deputy Director Davis. Not only do I remember that first conversation, my wife remembers that first conversation, because I came out of my office and I said, that was the most amazing, exciting conversation with the most dedicated, passionate, and incredible public servants that I've ever met in my entire life. Not just payments, not just central bankers, not just military, anyone I've ever worked with, dedicated public servants. And so, Director Kute, thank you for your leadership. I know we have a lot of protocol. Director Kute, thank you for your leadership. This is a milestone on a journey, but the journey is actually just beginning. This is incredible that Liberia has its own PayNana, its national payment system, built by Liberians, for Liberians, controlled by Liberians. And as we move forward on this journey, we can't wait for the next steps. More use cases, more financial institutions, and most importantly, more Liberian engineers working on this project and controlling this project and building this project as we go forward. And so on this long journey that's about to begin, I can just say I'm confident because we have this leadership in Director Kute who's going to take us on this journey. So thank you very much, everyone, and thank you very much, Director Kute.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And next we have Mr. Niyin Aye, CEO of Teacher Works.
Thank you so much. His Excellency, thank you so much for having us here. On behalf of the team of Teacher Works, I would like to express our deepest appreciation for being invited to be part of this journey. It is incredible, and we would like to congratulate the people of Liberia for this achievement. I would like to especially thank the leadership, as Steve has mentioned, from the Payment System Department in Central Bank of Liberia, Dr. Mieta, Dr. Davis, and many, many other colleagues who has given us support, the guidance, and the warmth that we feel whenever we visit Liberia. PayNana is for Liberians, built by Liberians. And congratulations on this achievement, and there's many, many more good things to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Mr. Abdusalam Abedimye, Director General, Africa Multilateral Institute.
Mr. Abdul Salam Abedimi.
Sorry
I hate to pronounce names when I'm not too sure. Abedimi.
You're African,
Abedimi.
a true son of Africa.
Thank you so much, MC. You know, when you call the name, what came to my mind first is I should prepare for another naming ceremony so that I can change the name to reflect what you just said. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, the President of Republic of Liberia, Honorable Ministers, the Governor of the Bank of Liberia, board members here present, Deputy Governors, distinguished guests, honorable members of cabinet and legislature. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Your Excellency, Mr. President, it's an honor to join you today on this important occasion marking the official launch of the Liberian National Electronic Payment System and in an instant inclusive payment platform. The launch is very important to us, Mr. President. The launch represents that the launch represents more than the deployment of the digital infrastructure. It reflects Liberia's continued commitment to economic reforms, institutional strengthening, and inclusive growth. As Kofi Annan always said, late Kofi Annan, he mentioned something which is very important for discussion at this meeting. He said, development is about transforming the lives of the people. And I think what is going on today sounds more like direct speech of the transformation of the Republic of Liberia. Very importantly also, Mr. President, Liberian recent progress has been anchored on resilience, reforms, and steady infrastructure building. In this context, modern payment systems are not mere technical arrangement. They are founded on trust, efficiency, broad-based economic participation, secured, fast, inclusive payment to reinforce confidence in the financial system and support everyday economic activities. Beyond the domestic economy, which is very important also, is to say that robust national instant payment system provide the foundation for effective regional and cross-border payment within the West African zone and wider within ECOWAS. In this regard, this program today strengthens Liberian integration into the regional payment landscape and support trade and remittances flow. It is important to also mention that WAMI is presently working on the UBI, which is the Unique Bank Identification and Digital Initiative. We believe that this particular initiative will work strongly along with WAMI mandate. Mr. President, this is also very important. This milestone coincides with an excellent macroeconomic outcome which I've observed in the economy of Liberia. Inflation is now single digits. Very importantly, growth has increased over time. Deficit has reduced. This is very, very significant to macroeconomic stability of the region as a whole. Mr. President, with your permission, I want us to put our hands together for the hard-working president of this country, the hard-working governor of the bank, the hard-working minister, and the people of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Madam George Owa.
Yeah, she's representing
She's
Madam
representing,
Georgia
okay.
Wallen. Yes.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. With all protocols observed, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Georgia Wallen, World Bank Country Manager for Liberia, I am pleased to join you today and to congratulate the Central Bank of Liberia and its partners on the launch of the first phase of the instant payment system. Today, as others have mentioned, is an important milestone for Liberia's financial sector and a significant step towards modernizing the country's payment ecosystem, laying strong foundations for a more efficient, inclusive, and resilient financial system. Instant payments are more than a technological upgrade. They are a public good. They make everyday transactions faster, safer, and more affordable for households, businesses, and governments alike. Through person-to-person payments and government salary payments, this first phase should help deliver real, tangible benefits to Liberians. For the government, instant payments help improve efficiency, transparency, and reliability of public payments. For the private sector, they reduce transaction costs, support small businesses, and enable new digital services. And for citizens, they mean quicker access to funds, greater convenience, and increased trust in the financial system. At the heart of modern payment system is interoperability. This is the ability for banks, mobile money operators, and other financial institutions to connect through shared infrastructure so payments can be more seamlessly and securely across the system. Today's launch of the first phase is a critical step in that direction. It lays the foundation for a fully interoperable national payment switch, which over time will reduce fragmentation, support innovation, and unlock the full benefits of digital payments for Liberia. As usage grows, continued focus on integration, governance, and sustainability will be essential to unlocking the full potential of the system. Once again, congratulations to the Central Bank of Liberia on this achievement. We commend the leadership and commitment that made today possible. and we look forward to seeing this platform grow and serve as the foundation for Liberia's digital economy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you. The Chief Executive Officer of Lone Star Cell MTN is being represented by Mr. Ali Faki, who is the Deputy CEO.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. All protocols observed. Your Excellency President Joseph Yoma Boakai, Executive Governor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Lone Star MTN Mobile Money, we are honored to welcome you to this historic occasion. Today, Liberia celebrates a landmark achievement in its financial sector, the seamless interoperability between Lone Star Cell MTN Mobile Money and Orange Money. For the first time, Liberians can now send and receive money across networks without barriers. This is more than convenience, it is empowerment. From the bustling streets of Monrovia to the most remote villages, every Liberian now has a bridge to modern economy. We salute President Boakai for his vision, Governor Samoa for his stewardship of Liberia's financial ecosystem. Together we are laying the foundation of prosperity, where mobile money interoperability is not just a milestone, but a cornerstone of national transformation. Lone Star Cell MTN remains steadfast in this mission to empower Liberians, foster digital inclusion. And to conclude, since we are all talking about sending money easily across network, Merry Christmas on all of you. Pay Nana to my Lone Star. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well said. All right, we're really running with time, and I like how brief you were. We hope that we will get another very brief remark from Mr. Jean Morel Yao, Chief Executive Officer, Orange Liberia. I hope you can do it in 1 minute. That would be very nice.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Joseph Noma Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, honorable government officials, distinguished partners, guests, members of the press. As the chairman of Orange Money Liberia, I'm proud and honored that our institution has contributed to this important national journey that answers the Liberian people's expectation for faster and more inclusive financial services. I commend His Excellency the President of the Republic of Liberia for his bold vision of digital transformation. I praise the Central Bank of Liberia for its leadership in enabling cooperation across the ecosystem, culminating in the successful launch of Pay Nana. These milestones marks a clear move away from fragmented systems, so-called wallet gardens, towards an open and innovative digital payments landscape. As seen in Ghana, India, and across Francophone region, interoperable payment systems accelerate financial inclusion, especially where mobile money is the primary gateway for financial services. In this spirit, Orange Money Liberia and the entire Orange Group fully welcomes these initiatives and look forward to delivering a secure, simple, and inclusive payment experience for all Liberians. Finally, I would like to congratulate our teams, mainly the technical teams. Some are sick now. 70 days is not easy, under the leadership of Maxwell Dodd, for the amazing work and the sleepless nights. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're really running with time, so we would really appreciate if we made our statements as brief as possible.
Yeah.
So we now welcome.
That my friend, let me call.
Okay, so you introduce.
Yeah. I would like to call on my brother, my own brother from the. His name is Mr. Olulu.
You're not calling the man name right while the microphone give over you.
Belungung. Oluluki Balungu, President Liberia Congo Association. Bros, you're welcome, eh?
I thought your friend's supposed to master your name, but I don't know what's happening.
The guy is Minister for Foolishness. It's allowed. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister for Finance, the Governor Central Bank, and distinguished guests. There is a saying in my village that says that you can't use one finger to carry a stone. So there are two fingers that you have to use to carry a stone. But today, I see the power of partnership by lifting something that is so important, because we came together to make sure that this vision to modernize the banking sector is something that we all believe in and is going to be a reality. So on the behalf of the Bankers Association, I'm honored to be here and to be part of this important event we're having today here. Like I said, it's a stepping stone to other beautiful things that will happen. The next step now is to connect the bank to the mobile money. And that will now make us have a unified and globally accepted payment system. That is a reality. We've demonstrated that it's possible here. So within the shortened time period, I believe that this can also be achieved too. We've talked about the benefit of what the payment system can do in an environment. I see it as an opportunity for us to leapfrog the development of the country and be able to achieve the president when it comes to inclusive development. So I want to thank everybody here today, and I want to assure the Central Bank and the general public that the Liberian Bankers Association are fully committed to this project, and we do everything to make sure that we actualize it within the time frame that will be set by the Central Bank. Thank you.
Thank you, bros.
You need to redefine your friendship with Professor Dean.
But I'm missing my friend will get honey. That one, let me make it clear. Do something. From all the remarks, Mama, you give me good mommy. What happened with you? From the remarks, I took something from two people. I took something from two people. The Lone Star Deputy CEO and the Orange CEO. You know the Lone Star guy, they just let to issue. They walk in, the bubble hang a packet. I want to tell you the very good here now, because the Lone Star here, we're doing the good job in the one here. And we do the job in the morning to transfer the market to make it go. Then I have me about him. He wants to show that he get money back, or he bring one phone where he just open a rep. How they call it in notepad. For you to take one of that phone and give it to me, saying I can be MC program, maybe using it, you will be heartless, you will not do it. You see it? So at the end of the day, you talk all the things, and so we want to do the drive time to the central bank. The president, he bring good things for the country here, and everything good. I want to tell you, banana. Go. Then when my orange making too, I expected to hear Frank like bonjour monsieur. C'est passé with mobile money put c'est quoi? C'est là-bas, c'est voté. He said, oh, but anyway, you're doing a good job. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Mr. Dean, yeah, thank you, Mr. Dean. We have to go.
Yeah.
Let's come to another important part of the program. Your good friend. Your good friend. I think you should introduce him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor. It's quite an honor right now to introduce my friend, somebody who has been my closest friend. A friend is always there when you are in need, and this person has proven to be a friend over the years. And he was also my schoolmate. We went to school together. I ate him a lot in the process while we were in school. So I'm honored today to please invite to this podium the Honorable Minister of Finance for a remark. Minister Kavwan. People who can change your life when you call him, then you don't put phone Isa.
Thank you, Professor. My classmate, we've tried on the academic journey, but I haven't become a professor. So I'm still trying to follow your footsteps. Mr. President, Mr. Governor, partners in progress, members of the banking community, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, transformation takes time. One cannot just wave a magic wand and everything will be fine in the economy. It takes effort, it takes planning. This government is on a path of transformation, and that's precisely why we are addressing the key constraints to growth, key constraints to expansion and job creation. Some of the key constraints include road connectivity or lack of infrastructure, especially road connectivity, lack of adequate power, energy access, access to finance is a key constraint. And we are operating on all fronts. The reason why we are deliberate in putting more money in roads, more money in energy, and then taking actions to improve access to finance is because we are addressing the key constraints to growth, the key constraints to job creation. And so everything is interlocking. They're coming together. They're coming together. To change from informality to formality, we have to take actions. Many of our people are in a category that is termed, they are termed vulnerably employed. How do we make them fully employed? We must take actions to transition them from informality to formality. This action we are taking today, this step we are taking today, is a giant step towards achieving that goal. We are increasing efficiency. We putting many people in the path of inclusivity. We're going to pay better. We're going to generate government revenue quicker as a result of this ambition. When we tabled the budget of $1.2 billion, one question that was asked, what are you depending on? What are you depending on? And let me give you the secret. One of the things we are depending on is precisely this. We are digitizing the economy. And by that, it makes it easier for tax compliance. It makes it easier for revenue collection. And it makes many persons to come conveniently in the tax net. So that's one of the reasons. And so we'll not stop. Mr. Governor, let me thank you. We are moving to a cashless society. And as a former central bank employee and staffer who worked in banking operation, used to go in the vault and see the cash, and worked in international banking, traveling almost every 2 weeks to Accra to bring US dollars, sometimes 20 million. I know the risks when you're dealing with cash. You're reducing the risks. People that run commercial banks or bank branches, we know the risks. If you are operating bank branches and you must move huge amount of cash. Individuals too, we are moving gradually. This action today does not solve all the problem. We know the grand goal is the national electronic payment switch, which hopefully comes next year. but we are taking all the baby steps, all the giant steps towards that. And for that, I'm very happy. We are excited on the fiscal side. The relationship between us, excellent. We complement each other. We are two sides of the coin. To some extent, we are Siamese twins. And so, let's continue to work together to transform our economy. We are excited for this day. Thanks to you and your team for making us to reach this day. We will give you all the support we can give on the fiscal side.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Please clap for him again. Hey, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, no, the next speaker is somebody who...
Before I call the next speaker, I'm afraid on how I introduce him because I gotta take time. And you may want to know why I told Mr. President. You may want, Governor, you're blocking the president. You know you talk about the president, so you can't be someone to put you Beyonce. Yeah, man. Mr. President, the reason why I took my time to introduce Minister Kafwan the way I did is because he helped me to roll your rescue agenda in the sense that he wanted the minister, and then Minister Tyler from Transport had joined him, and then the people from the port will not join him too. He helped me to roll your agenda in time. Between the president not rushing. The country resting, the man on program, you're just doing time. You're just be rushing the man. How many play the president one will be at the same time? Let the public rest, man. Yeah, you're just between time. The protocol can be bringing out thing or time. You want to go somewhere, go the president, yeah. What happened now? Hello. So as I was saying, yeah, man. Yeah, what happened? Because let us know with us, even the president go to the other place, he still work for today. And this is my achievement. I can't use one person at that. Like, remember how to certify already. Man, I think all the programs, you will still look for something to talk on. So you lead the paper, let you rep, listen to the program, not man. As I was saying, the reason why I introduced Minister Kafwan the way I did, Mr. President?
Time.
So because always finding way to create means for we that from the collective society to be a part of this kind of program. And it's very important. Let's put joke aside. Because if you call me a comedian in the December month, you know that my family will be able to post something. No, it may be funny, but the reality.
Yeah.
The reality. My family will be able to post something on the table. I will be able to stretch my hand to other extended family. So I said it the last time to your host, you need to talk to your ministry, government entity, when they're doing program, they're not only comedians, musicians, let it include it in the program so the people can be able to post something on the table. The collective sector must be invested into. With that being said, Mr. Kafwan, before I introduce the next speaker, not because I can be praising you, so you just remain on a constant figure. That December more, you must step out a bit. And Mr. President, if I can recall that my fourth time in front of you, me and Sarah Badio, the last time on your web did that fundraiser about it, I thought you was going to send someone an envelope to me. I waited again yet. Please don't escape like that today, Mr. President. Mr. President, at December, you do it, I will go and I'll forgive you. Let's talk with us. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome the bank governor, Honorable Henry Samoa.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. His Excellency President Joseph Jomo Boakai, Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia, members of the Board of Governors of the Central Bank of Liberia, the Deputy Governors, former Governor Milton Weeks, the LRA Commissioner General, the LTA Chairperson, other officials of government, members of the banking and financial services community, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a defining and transformative movement in Liberia's financial services history. With the launch of the inclusive instant payment system, dubbed the Mobile Money Interoperability, we take a bold and a decisive step towards a modern digital financial economy, one where efficiency, transparency, and inclusion are no longer aspirations, but live realities for every Liberian. This movement is the culmination of rigorous work, deep collaboration, and evidence-based policy making. It is informed by lessons from across Africa as captured in the State of the Inclusive Instant Payment Systems 2025 report and grounded in the concrete achievements of Liberia's own pilot phase completed earlier this year. This is a milestone that speaks to our vision, our resolve, and our commitment to the people of Liberia. Across Africa, instant payment systems are reshaping economies. According to the CIPS 2025 report, 25 African countries now operate domestic instant payment systems, with 36 instant payment systems now operating in Africa, with billions of transactions processed annually. These systems have proven to increase the velocity of money, reduce informal cash dependency, and in many countries contribute directly to GDP growth. Liberia now joins this continental wave not only as an observer, but as a participant and a future contributor. Our system reflects the principles of inclusivity, interoperability, and fairness. We are proud that Liberia is now stepping firmly onto this digital public infrastructure pathway. At the Central Bank of Liberia, our mandate remains very clear: to ensure that payment systems are safe, reliable, and inclusive. With the IIPS, we fulfill that mandate. We have created a system that works for everyone, urban and rural, banked and unbanked, the served, the underserved, and the unserved, businesses and individuals. For decades, Liberia's financial architecture has relied heavily on cash, a system that is costly, risky, and inefficient. Today, we turn the page. The IIPS represents a major upgrade to our financial infrastructure. It enables real-time transactions, reduce reliance on cash, and open the door to innovation. By providing real-time, transparent, and low-cost payment rails, the IIPS strengthens public financial management, improves service delivery, and expands financial opportunities for Liberians across all 15 counties. We are building an infrastructure that Liberians can rely on today and decades into the future. We ask you to think of the inclusive instant payment system as a digital highway, a road that connects every Liberian to opportunity. Just as physical roads link communities, this digital road links people, businesses, and government in a seamless network of trust and efficiency. Financial inclusion for us at the Central Bank of Liberia is not an option. It is an obligation. Our vision is to bring every Liberian, especially the unbanked and the underbanked, the unserved and the underserved, into the formal financial system. Through accessible digital channels, we empower citizens to save, transact, and invest. We give them the tools to participate fully in the economy. At the Central Bank of Liberia, we believe that no Liberian should be left behind. No community should be excluded. No dream should be delayed because of distance or lack of access. This is the promise of the inclusive instant payment system. One of the most powerful features of the inclusive instant payment system, it is ability to transform government payments, salaries, pensions, and social welfare transfers will now be delivered instantly and transparently. This strengthens trust, reduces leakages, and ensures accountability. It is governance at its best: efficient, responsive, and people-centered. At the Central Bank of Liberia, we know all too well that trust is not given, but rather earned. That is why the IIPS is built on the state-of-the-art technology with robust cybersecurity measures. It is designed to protect users and ensure uninterrupted service. In the world where digital threats are real, we have made security our highest priority. Your money, your data, your trust, these are sacred to us. Let me hasten to acknowledge that this achievement is not the work of one institution. It is the product of collaboration between the central bank, bank financial institution, mobile money operators, government agencies, and development partners. Together, we have shown that partnership is the engine of progress. Together, we have built a system that belongs to Liberia and serves Liberia. Our brand, Paid Nana, Inclusive Instant Liberia, is more than just a slogan. It is a statement of national ownership. It reflects our commitment to innovation, interoperability, and inclusion. It tells the world that Liberia is ready to lead in digital finance. Let me be clear, this is only the beginning. The pilot phase, offering P2P, person-to-person, and government-to-people real-time transactions, is the first step in a journey of transformation. The people-to-government enabling seamless payment of government taxes by the citizenry is currently ongoing with the LRA, and we will scale up incorporating commercial banks, fintech companies, and all digital service providers along the payment value chain. We will introduce new use cases, merchant payments, bill payments, cross-border transactions. We will continue to innovate for Liberia's digital future. Imagine a Liberia where every farmer, every teacher, every nurse, and every hospital worker, every motorcycle rider, every keke rider, every market woman, every taxi and bus driver, every entrepreneur can transact instantly. Imagine a Liberia where businesses thrive, government payments are transparent, and citizens are empowered. That is the Liberia we are building. That is the promise of the inclusive instant payment system. So today, I call on all stakeholders, financial institutions, businesses, and citizens to embrace this change. Use this system. Trust the system. Innovate on the system. Let us make the inclusive instant payment not just a platform, but a movement. a movement for inclusion, for empowerment, and for progress. As we launch the inclusive instant payment system, we confirm our commitment to financial inclusion, to modernization, and to the prosperity of every Liberian. Together, we can build a financial system that is not only instant and inclusive, but truly transformative. On behalf of the Board of Governors, the management and staff of the Central Bank of Liberia, I extend my sincere appreciations to our partners, the Gates Foundation, the African Nenda Foundation, the Moja Loop Foundation, TISA Works, and all participating institutions for working this path with us. To our World Bank partners, we acknowledge your support for giving us a lifeline to the deployment of a full and robust national payment switch that will ultimately enable a 24/7 open Liberian economy. To Lone Star Cell, MTN Mobile Money Corporation, and Orange Money Liberia, we say thank you for taking this journey with us and for agreeing to never keep speech again. To the staff of the Payment System Department, thank you for leading this effort. And to every member of staff of the CBL, thank you for your support. To the President, we say thank you. Your visionary leadership and your inquest to us. And I want to say this, and I remember this very, very clearly. It was in late 2024, the President had traveled to Sierra Leone. When the President returned, on a fateful morning, I don't remember the exact date, the President called me. And when I picked up the phone, the President said to me, he calls me Henry. He said, Henry, I am back. It is time to work for the Liberian people. And I said, okay, Mr. President. But before he dropped the phone, he asked me the question. He said, why are people having to carry two phones to do their mobile transactions? And I said, Mr. President, we are working on it. At this point in time, I didn't have a solution in sight. Because when I joined the central bank and I inquired about the national electronic payment switch, we're still far behind. But when the President asked that question, we needed to find a solution. So I called my payment system team in and we had a meeting. And they said, well, there's an organization called African Nenda that had reached out to us before. And they have offered to provide us a solution that is driven on the Moja Loop solution, the open source solution. I said, okay, that's fine. And so I took the discussion to my board and told them that, look, we have to respond. The President has asked a question and we need to respond. And I'm firmly sure that the President is asking this question on behalf of the Liberian people. And we need to answer this question. And my board firmly lined up behind me. Based on that engagement, I will travel to Accra, Ghana to meet with Steve Hallett, met with Dr. Oshola and his team. And we had a discussion. And that discussion is what has led to this launch today. To Moja Loop Foundation, to African Nenda, to TISA Work, we are grateful to you for your help. Mr. President, let me be clear. This initiative has come at no cost to the Central Bank of Liberia or to the Liberian government. It is the gift of African Nenda, the Moja Loop Foundation, TISA Works, and the Gates Foundation, helping us to achieve this dream and deliver for the Liberian people. But, again, let me say, when I engaged with them, I was very, very clear. This is what the President wants, and we must deliver. At some point, I said to myself, if the President wants this for the Liberian people, I told my board, if we have to pay for it, we will have to pay for it before we deploy the national switch. But African Lender, the Gates Foundation, came along and they have financed this for the Liberian people. And it's all because, Mr. President, of your visionary leadership that they have seen and appreciate. So let me also acknowledge some of our former governors who started this journey. The first time we heard of a national payment switch was during the reign of Governor Mills Jones. He started this initiative. Today, we have a system that doesn't incorporate all of the players right now. We are only working on the ACH, ACP, and the RTGS, which is going through an enhancement now from a support from the African Development Bank. And then, of course, the governor in the house with us today, Governor Milton Weeks, was the dream behind this engagement with the World Bank to get us to where we are. And so we want to acknowledge you, Governor. Thank you very much. So, again, before I close, I just want to say Merry Christmas to all of us. May God bless our president. May God bless the works of our hands. And may God bless the Republic of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Badio.
Yeah.
Thank you, Governor.
I think the governor deserves another round of applause.
Thank you.
And the governor will be presenting gifts later on. We'll find it through the program to some of the partners he just spoke about.
Yeah, Mr. Governor, please, I will need the advice for you. When a president call you Henry, that's only you can't make issue order. You just come to the president. President get all ready to call you Henry.
He didn't say he was making.
He not supposed to just say Henry. So say Henry. Yeah, and I like your closing statement.
What's the difference between Henry and Henry?
Henry, that is regular Liberian way. Henry is a refined way to call it.
Okay.
Yeah, and the president called him Henry. You think of the president, I say Henry?
We are less than 5 minutes away from the official launch.
Yeah, but I like the governor closing statement.
Okay.
He said, Merry Christmas. Which means you have a statutory mandate to meet with the two MC before you depart the hall. Failure on your part, there will be problem with your central bank. I'm telling you seriously.
You should threat.
Mr. President, please before you leave, I beg you, designate somebody because they will look if you will not let me go near your car. I beg you, Baba. Okay, Minister Kapwan, this with the president for me. Yeah?
So like I was saying, we are less than 5 more minutes away from the official launch. We are less than 5 minutes away from the official launch of the platform.
Exactly.
We have a 2-minute video, Mr. President, with your permission, or just a 2-minute video to demonstrate how to move money between the networks.
Yeah.
So let's view it. Thank you.
Quickly.
Under the leadership and regulatory oversight of the Central Bank of Liberia, mobile money interoperability has been implemented to strengthen financial inclusion, improve efficiency in digital payments, and support Liberia's transition toward a cash-light economy. This demonstration highlights real-time, person-to-person transfers between MTN Mobile Money and Orange Money. In this first scenario, we follow a MTN Mobile Money to send funds to an Orange Money user. The journey begins with a simple USSD interaction, accessible on any mobile phone, smart or basic, ensuring nationwide inclusion. The customer dials the MTN Momo short code, *156#. From the menu, Send Money is selected, followed by option 2 for non-mobile user. The customer then selects Orange Money as the destination wallet. Next, the recipient's Orange Money phone number is entered. The customer selects the preferred currency and enters the amount to be transferred. The system validates the recipient in real time, and displays the transaction details for review. After final PIN authorization, the transaction is completed instantly, securely, and at a regulated cost. On the recipient's phone, a confirmation message is received, indicating that the payment has been successfully delivered. In this second scenario, we follow a customer using Orange Money to send funds to an MTN mobile money user. After dialing the Orange Money USSD code, *144#, the customer selects the desired transaction currency before proceeding to the main Orange Money menu. From the menu, the customer chooses Send Money FUT and then selects National Transfer. The customer then selects MTN Mobile Money as the destination wallet from the available options. The customer then enters the recipient's MTN Momo phone number and enters the transfer amount. The system automatically validates the recipient and clearly displays the transaction summary, including the amount, applicable fees, and total value to be debited. With secure PIN authorization, the transaction is completed instantly. The sender receives on-screen confirmation, followed by SMS notifications confirming the successful transfer and updated account balance. The receiver also receives a confirmation message via SMS, indicating that the payment has been successfully delivered.
Mr. Minister of Finance and Development Planning, members of the President's Cabinet, Mr. Executive Governor, members of the Board of Governors, Deputy Governors and staff of the Central Bank of Liberia, representatives of international financial institutions and the Gates Foundation, Mr. President, and heads of commercial banking institutions, Mr. Chief Executive Officer of Lone Star Cell, Mr. Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Orange, Liberia, district executives and business leaders, former officials of government, Mr. Ambassador for Arts and Culture of Liberia and performing artists, other invited guests, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On the occasion of the official launch of the inclusive instant payment system by the Central Bank of Liberia and partners, I have the honor at this time to present to you His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai, Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia.
Thank you very much. Please stand. So it looks like every time you have finance and work at the central bank, value and Dean, I don't know why they got one crewman, one basserman together I hope you are friends. Are you? Let me recognize
the sponsors of this program, the World Bank, the Linda Foundation, the Moja Loop, and the Gates Foundation. I want to thank them for this program, for helping us to achieve this much within the short time, because it was just last year that I went to Freetown, and since then we made a lot of progress. I want to thank the governor and the Minister of Finance and all of you who have come together to make this happen. I'd like to recognize here our partners, our special guests, members of the diplomatic corps, ministers, former leaders of the central bank, and all of you. It's been like a week of a lot of activities. Yesterday, we were at the City Hall, and we know, those of you who were there, we know what happened there. I just came from Nimba and a show, the agriculture show, and I really enjoy the fact that Liberians are yearning for activities and involvement. The diaspora team is coming. Our Liberians are returning. That's what we want to see. I want to thank all of you. We could not have done this without the peace that is coming to the country, the feeling of ownership that is coming to the country. I heard the central bank governor say, now Lone Star and Orange are talking. You know what it means for people to start talking? I'm reminded of two ladies who were mates, and they were not talking. So they were standing and something dropped in one of the lady's eyes, and she thought she could do it without the other lady start blowing it herself. From her. You can't blow something yourself from your own eye. Somebody got to help you. So we need to talk. We need to work together as Liberians. We need to put the past behind us. Thank you very much for the cooperation that we've seen in our country moving gradually. Fellow Liberians, distinguished guests, our development partners, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to celebrate a national milestone, a bold step toward a modern, inclusive financial system. With the launch of the Instant Inclusive Payment System, Liberia declares to the world that we are ready to embrace the future of digital finance. This is not just a technological achievement. It is a statement of intent, a promise to our people that progress will not leave them behind. This matters a lot to us because in every corner of our country, from Boston, Monrovia, to the quiet villages of our country, our citizens deserve the same opportunity to participate in the economy. And that is why yesterday we launched the 100 elementary schools that we're going to build, that are going to be fully furnished. And as I always say, most of us BBC born before computer, but our children will our grandchildren will start computer at an early age. They deserve to send and receive money instantly, securely, and affordably. They will afford to do it because the facilities are there. They deserve dignity in their transaction, transparency in government payments, and trust in our financial system. When we launched the Arrest Agenda, we committed to transforming Liberia through agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, linked to health and tourism. Today's launch is a powerful enabler of that vision. Agriculture, the farmers will no longer wait days or weeks for payment. With instant inclusive payment system, they can receive funds instantly, invest in seeds and tools, and keep their businesses growing. With the roads, as we have already seen, we build roads to connect communities physically. We told you yesterday that we will soon launch the road between the Simple Bridge and Boakai side. So we're and we also launch the road from Mendekoma to go to Salai, connect there. And that we're not going to waste time in contractors that are going to build road 100 miles for 3, 4, 5 years. We break it down because we have long range season. Every time we start building roads, yet other affected by the transfer of due payments or the delay in the rainy season. We cannot wait 6 years to build one road. So the instant inclusive payment system builds digital highways to connect them financially. Rule of law, transparency and justice, by digitizing government payments, salaries, pensions, social transfers, we reduce leakages, eliminate delays, and strengthen trust in public institutions. Every time people come tell us what people are doing, what somebody is doing, this time the machines will tell us what people are doing. In education, students and schools can pay fees and receive support without barriers. Knowledge flows best when financial access isn't hindered. And now let me tell you a personal experience. I was paying a student who claimed years back that he was doing engineering at a university, just to find out that this guy was not even in school. And how I found it, when I asked for his ID card, the card he gave me belonged to Maxwell Poole way back when we were in school. So this time around, we pay direct. Sanitation and tourism. Entrepreneurs in these sectors will benefit from faster payments, fueling growth and innovation. And sanitation and tourism, very important, because while we may not afford curative medicine, when we keep our environment clean. There was a time in Monrovia, sanitary inspector used to go to yards to check on your yards, keep your environment clean. I always tell people, when you're in a plane, people say, that's not my time, but suppose it's the pilot time. Have you ever thought about it? Your yard might be clean, but if your neighbor's yard is not clean, it affects you. So this is how technology becomes a servant of development. And this is how digital transformation accelerates inclusive growth. So let me be clear, financial inclusion is not a privilege, it is a right. For too long, millions of Liberians have been excluded from the former financial system. They have relied on cash. And by the way, Mr. Governor, a lady just told me the last time, a market lady, that they are receiving coins, but they can't spend them. They go to the bank refuses the coins. You can't give people money that they can't transact business. So we have to look into that. It's risky, costly, and very inconvenient. So today we say no Liberian should be left behind. No community should be excluded. No dream should be delayed because of distance or the lack of access. The instant and inclusive payment system opened the door to opportunity. It empowers market women to receive payments without fear of theft. It enables small businesses to transact in real time. And this is very important. These days, the days of Liberia where people were coming to help you, today you have an accident, you see people go there, you think they're going to rescue you, they're going to check your pocket first, and your cell phone. So it gives you, you don't carry any money, it gave you and our youth the tool to be innovative, which is very important to create opportunities and services that will rise on this platform. And as you know, we brought a group here that is launching AI. They are now bringing the equipment. So it is a bridge from exclusion to empowerment. Through the instant inclusive payment system, government payments will be delivered instantly, transparently, and efficiently. Salaries for civil servants, social transfers for vulnerable households, and payment contract will no longer be trapped in the bureaucratic system. And so that makes it difficult where the APM machine will ask you for tip. This is governance at its best, responsive, accountable, and people-centered. By reducing resilience on cash and enabling real-time transactions, we create an environment where businesses thrive and innovation flourishes. Digital payment reduce cash costs, increase speed, and build trust. They attract investment and stimulate entrepreneurship. They make Liberia competitive in a global economy, the poor, urban or rural, young or old. It is a Liberian solution to Liberian challenges, built through collaboration and by vision. This is what we're talking about. This is an achievement that's not going to happen by chance. It is a result of strong collaboration between the Central Bank of Liberia, the financial institutions, the mobile money operators, and the development partners. To all of you, I want to say a big thank you. You have shown that when we work together, we can overcome the barriers and deliver solutions and transform our lives. But let me be clear, this is just the beginning. The launch of IIPS is the first chapter in the larger story, the story of digital transformation that reaches every corner of Liberia. We will continue to expand digital financial services, integrate new technologies, and ensure that no one is left behind. Can we imagine a Liberia where every farmer, every teacher, every entrepreneur can transact business instantly Imagine a Liberia when government payments are transparent, businesses are competitive, citizens are empowered. That is the Liberia we are building, and I can promise you that we're not going to stop. That is the promise of the instant inclusive payment system that we gave you some time ago. So today I will call on all Liberians, inclusive businesses and institutions, to embrace this change. And I want, it's not just the launching, but let's share the message, teach our people. Don't overlook anybody, because they're all going to be affected. So let's use the system, trust the system, innovate the system. Let us make the instant inclusive payment system not just a platform, but a movement for inclusion, for empowerment, and for progress. And I'm happy that we're including the cultural aspect of it. I once said, you don't know how much the cultural aspect of this will save you. If you teach our people to handle money properly, you can save a lot. Somebody selling cassava and they're handling money. If the cultural people tell them, don't touch your notes with a wet hand, they will listen. Sometimes our problem is we overlook everything. We think because we know it, they should know it. They don't know it, but when we tell them, they will listen. And that's how we bring them on board. So today, I call on all Liberians, individuals and businesses and institutions to embrace the change. Use the system, trust the system, and innovate the system. Let us remember development is not just a spectator sport. It's not a sport. It requires participation. It requires ownership. It requires all of us. And I want to appeal to you, do not overlook people who have been in government of the past. They still have the experience. Include them. We are Liberians. So let us launch this instant inclusive payment system today. But let me reaffirm my commitment to the rest agenda of financial inclusion and to the prosperity of all Liberians. We are a very rich country with honesty, corruption under control, knowing that you alone living doesn't make life. Together, we can build a nation where the opportunity is not a privilege for the few, but a right for all. I just told you, we have a Korean team here that is here to invest in banking, in local aviation, starting with about 5 aircraft that will be moving around the country so that you don't have to go back. We'll be doing shipbuilding, so our young people will acquire. You know, we used to have our own pilots here, very competent pilots. So one, for all of us to begin to work together as a family. Liberians have been family society, community. We almost know each other by name. So I pray that God will help us at this Christmas camp. And because of Dean, I have decided to spend my Christmas in Lofa. So Dean, you want to get Christmas, you got to follow me in Lofa. May God bless the Central Bank of Liberia for the leadership. May God bless our Minister of Finance, all the foundations, all the team of partners. May God bless our partners for the support. May God bless the Republic of Liberia as we march boldly into the future of our digital empowerment. And I can tell you, between now, 3, 4, 5 years, we're going to be in a transformed Liberia. Where all our young people will get hope. I was very delighted the last time when I heard the young people, even people thought they will be against, like the DEA. They said, want him talk. The LEC man, want him talk. The Inspector General of Police. When people begin to appreciate even people who try to help them, it means that there is hope. There is hope for this country. There's no other place I would like to be but in Liberia. Liberia is a rising star. And let's work together to make that happen. Merry Christmas. We'll be lighting our Christmas tree this evening at the mansion. Those of you who can be there, be there. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let's give His Excellency another round of applause, please. There will be a live transaction demo. We will see His Excellency sending money to the EG, and the EG in turn will be responding to His Excellency's transaction. All right, Mr. David, Marcus? Yeah. So, we'll have this I saw you, Mr. Dean. You trying for your people. Hello, hello. All right. All right. Are we ready now? Okay. We'll do this demonstration. Hello? No. While we go through that, perhaps before the live demo, Mr. Davis, all right, we ready? We are set? Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Badio. All protocol observed. This is a very significant part of the program. This is where we get to see His Excellency sending real money from his real MTN mobile wallet to the executive governor. And the executive governor will be using his real Orange mobile money and sending it to His Excellency. Once that is done, we're going to have a countdown and the IIPS mobile money interoperability will be officially launched. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. What happening now, you're not understanding, I'm gonna be telling you. The protocol, I wanted to change it, but the mark been giving problem. Actually, the governor was supposed to do some kind of transfer to the president, and the president transferred it to my phone. I think that's what they're trying to set up. Mr. President, you gotta don't make mistake with my number, yeah? You're gonna try to get into it, yeah. The president making sure he see that your shoulder to the thing no more there. Yeah. Whole day you're calling me convenient. Yeah, president coming to transfer to me. You're sitting at your widget or your. About to launch.
So wherever you are following, we are having a live demonstration of His Excellency trying to transfer to launch the system, where he's going to transfer morning to the mobile wallet of the central bank governor. And so that's what he's doing right now. He's putting the amount, and so he's going to put the amount there. And so that's the amount that's been placed. Enter the amount, as you can see, right after this is transferred. He's transferred $100. And so that's what you see. the other end, you have the governor awaiting to receive the transfer from His Excellency. And here you have the president doing the transfer himself. And so, it's a system that is not 100% perfect, but it's been worked on as we speak. And so they are on the bigger screen that has been displayed here, or His Excellency is using the phone on the other end. And so you have the system is preparing now. Now what you have there is that send money to send Momo and Henry Samoa, other fees. Your total amount is $100, and you're going to enter the PIN. I believe the PIN is 1, 2, 3, 4.
The IIPS is the phase 1.
And you'll click reply.
Phase 2.
And we're getting invalid PIN again. But so we're getting
It's a confirmation. Check your number.
The governor is checking to verify. And the governor So what is being done now, it's a live transfer. However, today as we speak, we're here at the Ministerial complex where we have His Excellency the President is launching the official IIPS system that will allow transfer of funds between Lone Star to Orange and interoperability. And it's been done. And so our full house here. So the bank governor is going to do he's going to try to transfer some amount to the president's phone number. And that's what's being done now. And musical interlude by the Central by the AFL.
System finally worked. We have a confirmation here. We have received finally the system worked. I mean, it's a new system, so it has to be tested. So at some point you will have a technical glitch, but then it finally worked, and so we have, this is the message that money has been sent. This is the message that money has received, and he's going to try to do the same to the president's phone number to receive the system.
First trumpet on, making the second trumpet.
As His Excellency himself is viewing, and the bank governor is also doing the same here.
Mr. Governor, the way the president sent it to your phone, he now wants to send it back. We'll just look for the next few and we'll go catch it or you myself with his gun. And you're supposed to send it back.
Payment received right here.
But the blue will come and send it. Telling you what I mean, work on how you do looking.
Sending $1,000. Sending $10,000 out. And 10,000. Has been received here. System tested and confirmed. Payment sent and received. His Excellency the President has officially launched the IIPS Nana. It's called IIPS Nana system here, and His Excellency with this. Hands. What's it for?
This is a very important part of the program. The first live transaction demonstration.
Yeah.
With His Excellency and the Executive Governor of the Central Bank of Liberia.
Thank you, your pain. Thanks to the pain. Amen. Thanks to the band, thanks to the band. Thank you. So we have made. It's not going on? It's not going on? You didn't want to leave your phone here? Ah, then who did that transfer phone here? So who get a phone? Okay, so we have successfully made a transfer.
Yeah. So the governor will now present gifts to some of our partners.
Before he give a gift to the partner, we need to let the president know something. Mr. President, I can assure you, if you've never been safe,
I forgot that.
you can rest assured that you are safe with the level of security you get around you. Those children, they really came on us when you were speaking for over 30 minutes. They said, we can't enter. The president speaking, I said, what?
And the thing is, so for some reason,
did you anyone who goes now to the right to want to say to the right? No, but my mom will control for you. So you say that?
plus, and that's good.
That's good.
All right, so let's ask the governor to make a presentation of gifts to Ministerial Foundation, African Lender, Gates Foundation,
President, as we indicated earlier on in our remarks, these partners were very, very instrumental in getting us where we are today. So, as a member of Liberia, we decided to present them a gift of appreciation for the work they've done, the journey to get here. Foundation. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Also have another partner in this room. That partner is the LTA. Where's the LTA chairman? Clarence Masaka? Okay. Then, please close the favor. For presenting this gift to the Boakai Foundation. This recent journey. So he was the one that initiated this discussion with the World Bank in here. So Lord Wicks, the Gates Foundation, the Gates Foundation. The Gates Foundation. See the Gates Foundation we have. And of course, the LRA Commissioner General was here. Right outside. Okay, so I'm told the LRA Commissioner General left. He should have been the one who actually present this gift to TISA Works. And the reason for that is that now work is ongoing with TISA Works. In the absence of the Commissioner General, we'll call upon the Minister of Finance to please do us the honor of presenting this gift to TISA Works.
Thank you, thank you. Your oh.
Thank you very much, Governor. Thank you.
Partners that receive this. And let me just tell you something shortly. We're about to go. And please don't leave.